Hey guys, welcome to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. My name is Nancy Isimes. It was a pleasure to have you join us on this show. We'll discuss everything and everyone that is trending. Our guest is waiting to talk to us. After this break, we'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. Today on my hot seat, I have the one, the only Shay.
Again, are you not tired of me?
I feel like I just be tired of you. Like this is like a third time on the hot seat.
Yes, it is.
That's because you always have something new.
Yeah, but do you know that you actually contributed greatly to my success?
Story. You said it last time.
I will never forgive.
It's been how many years now?
I can never forgive you.
But it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. But it's so good to have you again.
Thank you.
They're stylish. Tell us what you're wearing and the inspiration behind it on today's Style of Day segment.
Okay. I'm wearing a brand called My Mom Made It, and this T-shirt is actually by a brand called New Girl Order. Okay. So and they're both from the UK actually. Okay. And this is just like really easy breezy. To be honest with you, I didn't really know what to wear.
All right.
And I didn't really get a stylist or anything for this particular show because I thought, well, HipTv anyway. Anyway.
I just so much so.
So I just woke up and I just thought, hey. And then I thought, wait, Nancy's interviewing me. Let me wear a wig because otherwise we're going to look the same.
Way, yeah.
Because I have my hair cut short like you now and colored it the same. Yes. She was my inspiration.
Oh, nice.
I was just joking, but
anyway. She give me
Psych.
Come on. I was like this, Nancy.
I will deal with you.
But it's so good to have you as well. I love what you're wearing. You look amazing as always.
It's just chill. It's just chill. It's not every day,
Dress.
It's not every day designer. Not every day bass boost.
I feel you. Now today we'll be discussing the topic consistency and staying relevant in the industry. Right. Now you released a song called Twale. And I was just telling you before, the tape started rolling. I love the fact that you've been able to switch up your style. I think now with Shay, we can't really put you in a box.
Good.
We can say, oh, Shay, as a person, we can identify you.
Oh, you can.
But when it comes to your sound, you have to
transcends.
think twice.
It transcends, it changes.
Exactly. So we have to be like, oh, this is Shay, and it's so good, by the way.
So let me tell you what went through my mind when Tidal just requested for me to give them a song for a new playlist, right? I was happy because it was just a few people that they asked for music from. And what went through my mind was, you're doing a good job, Shay. Why? Because you can actually now be on every different type of playlist there is in the world. Do you get? And not many people can because they are either Alte or they're either R&B or they're either hip hop or they're either reggae or they're either just Afrobeat, right? And that's great to have a niche and have a and have
your
a sound.
Own thing going on for you.
I'm an entertainer, right? And I'm not saying nobody else is, but I'm an entertainer and I entertain, okay? And I make music. And music, it should not be put in one box. You can't. It's art. Do you understand? And so every one of my songs over the years, be it reggae or R&B or Afrobeat or pop, has a place. Do you understand? Has a listener, right? I'm happy that I'm not just like one-dimensional because I get to
have different people.
I get to have a wider fan base in that sense, in the sense of preference.
Exactly.
So I make music for everybody, not just like one crowd or one type of people. Twale is much different from right now. You would have never thought the same person that sang right now would sing Twale. But that's the idea. That's the point, right? The point is to entertain everybody, the whole world.
Right.
And if
what inspired Twale though?
I wanted to diversify my sound, but also the message behind Twale, I guess, is just like an appreciation for my fans, you right? The fans that have held me down all these years, and also like an encouragement and a shout out to hustlers, real hustlers that make an honest living. The people that we see on the streets, the pregnant woman that is selling groundnut on her head, walking up and down, hawking in the street, to the vulcanizer guy, to the pure water seller, to the guys that hook us up in traffic. Right? When we really need something. And I just thought to myself, man, this pandemic must be really hard for them. Well, obviously it's really hard for these people, and shit is real. It's real. But just saying thank you, just letting people know that they're recognized and appreciated is pretty much the mission of Twale, of that song and video.
How long has Shay been doing music? What would be your response?
I would say professionally 10 years now.
10 years, amazing. Now for that long you've been here and you're still doing what you're doing. You're still churning out music, and of course, imagine Tito asking you for for your own playlist, rather, right? To add to your playlist?
No, I'm just saying, like, Tidal hit me up the other day and was like, oh, you know, they wanted to add a couple of my songs to a specific playlist. And I thought that was quite interesting because the playlist obviously will not have all my songs because they're also different. But my point was, I'm actually cool with the fact that all my music sounds so different. Like they fit into different genres because now I get to have a song on different playlists all over the world. Isn't that smart? I'm smart.
You're clever, very
smart.
After 10 years of doing music, for Tidal to reach out to you and say, okay, we want your song, it means you're doing something great. If you ask me, let me blow your trumpet. It means you're doing something fantastic and awesomely well.
Thank you. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So tell us, what has been the key ingredient, you know, to your relevance so far?
Evolving, evolution, not burning myself out.
Okay.
Slow and steady, but steady.
Do you ever feel pressure from your fans?
Yeah. Pressure to get married, pressure to have a boyfriend, pressure to have babies. That's all before pressure to release a new single sometimes. That's really crazy, right? Yeah. Pressure to show more butt pictures, pressure for, girl, the pressure is high. But it's good, it's part of it. It's what keeps me gingered as well.
How do you manage all these things and still stay sane?
Like I said, I don't burn myself out. I don't overdo. I have a lot of music. I'm always recording, always. Throughout this whole pandemic, I moved the studio to my house. All I did was record with my guys. I don't just release anything. I put a lot of thought behind what I release. A lot of thought. I don't just put music out because somebody is putting music out and I feel like I will be left out or left behind if I don't. I never do that. I never do that. But what the pandemic helped me to do was go back into my archives, listen to all the music I have, make new music, and then be ready to just be consistent with the dropping. So before I would drop music and then maybe wait some months before dropping again, right? Because that was just like my way of taking my time to really think about what I'm going to release, what message is it sending, how do I feel right now, what kind of fans do I want to attract. That was all the thought I used to put behind releasing my music, which is why it took so long sometimes. But now I have a great team that do all of that thinking for me. Now I'm able to just release enough music. Now I have enough music to be giving you hot as they hot, back to back. So watch this space, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah, levels don't change.
That's what's up. Now there are two factors that people contribute to staying relevant and to success, to anything in life you're trying to do. As long as you're trying to get to the top, there are two factors people look at, which is consistency and hard work. Wow. Which would you say beats the other?
I think consistency, because hard work is relative. Sure. Smart work. You can work hard or you can work well, right? You can work smart. And I don't think that for you to be successful necessarily means that you have to work hard. I think you just need to work smart. So that might mean, like I was just explaining just now, like recording content, so that when that green light goes on, you're just putting it out like that, right? And so that's consistency. Do you get what I'm saying? So the hard work is already done in a way, but that's also smart work. I like to call it smart work. I feel like also depending on the team you have around you, also you don't have to work so hard anymore, and so then having a good team also means that you're working smart. Do you understand? So maybe consistency would beat hard work, in my opinion. Okay,
so now if you were in a room just like we are right now, and there's a stranger and you have a speaker and you're supposed to play one song, what song would that be?
Twale.
Mad. Why Twale though?
Because I would want to shout out all these guys here.
Let us talk to upcoming artists watching this right now who wants to experience the kind of grace that you've experienced in your career. What advice would you give to them, of course, as you're coming up, and how to stay relevant for the next few years?
Advice to upcoming generations. Look, I think that most importantly, you shouldn't give up. You just shouldn't give up. I almost gave up. It's natural, right? Because you get tired, you get influenced, you get knocked. But it's really important to just not give up, like, till the very end. Because one thing I've seen and I've heard is that when you get to the end of it all, like life or whatever, and you have any regrets, I think that's probably the worst way to go. Do you understand? And then I'm regretting the fact that you gave up, or maybe that you never got to find out, or what could have happened is probably the most tragic thing I've ever seen, because I've seen that or heard. You understand? So don't give up. You'll make it if you don't give up.
That's what's up. Thank you so much for that. Any upcoming projects? What you expect from you? I know you just released Twale, so
I just released Twale, so you guys, you should go and download, stream, and new music dropping at the end of October, and a new project coming out soon. So, yeah.
Welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. I still have Shay on my hot seat, and we're about to play some games. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, first off, as a fast fire question segment, I get to ask you a couple questions about yourself, and you just answer it ready. It's under 60 seconds. You ready? Okay, great. Time starts now. Dress or pants?
Pants.
Shoes or bags?
Shoes.
YouTube or Netflix?
Netflix.
Best first date idea?
Skip.
What's having your purse?
Lip gloss.
When are you most inspired? Early in the mornings or late at night?
Early in the mornings.
What's heavily played on your music playlist right now?
Essentials by Shay.
What's your most used app?
WhatsApp.
Okay. If you could teleport, where would you go?
Teleport. Where would I go? South Africa.
South Africa. Nice. Okay, that's it for that second. I'm going to move on now to the tribe. This one this one gives me deja vu vibes. But it's that segment where I get to ask you social media abbreviations. Yeah?
Don't start, so you have started.
No. So we've done this before.
You have started.
We've done this.
Okay, now.
Anyone you don't know, just say you don't know.
I will just
better,
right? And trying to do to know. Okay.
Exactly. OMG.
Oh my God.
BRB.
Be right back.
I already even said it. Okay.
Yeah.
ROTFL.
Roll on the floor.
Roll on the floor laughing.
Oh.
Is it?
But you said ROTFL. Okay, yeah, that would be roll on the floor laughing. Yeah. I just wanted to say.
Okay. IG.
Instagram.
Okay, great. So now we're going to move on to, we have two riddles. The first one is, it belongs to you, but other people use it more than you do. What is it?
My phone.
Your name, actually.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay, we got you. Don't worry. This time
I don't like this trick, being a big. I'm just getting all these memories. It's nostalgic.
Nostalgic memories, and it's fine. What kind of band never plays music?
I don't know.
It's a rubber band.
Okay.
See, I'm not even pushing. I'm just like, okay, cool.
No, you're
Or so that's it for
that segment.
That's
it. Man, that was fun.
We're done with that. Yes, we're gonna go on another break. But when we come back, Shay will be reading some nasty comments. Do not go anywhere. Be right back. Hi guys, welcome back to Trending, brought to you by Airtel. I still have Shay on my hot seat, and she's about to read some nasty comments. I'm going to give this to you. Please read and respond the best way you possibly can.
Nasty comment, anonymous, about one. Her music career is officially ended and her social media is not hacked. I guess she is divesting into selling her body. It's a shame. I used to believe she got talent. Am I supposed to comment on it?
Well, if you can.
Your mama. Your mother and your father and your whole generation has ended. Therefore, jump.
I'm sure your managers just by the side like, oh my God.
This one says, Vinzetto da Elf says, putting this energy into your craft would have made much more sense. A disgrace to womanhood. A new way of advertising for rich men. Shameless. The internet never forgets. Zero talent and brainless. Music was whack. Should I comment? This one is just jealous that he married a very ugly woman. That is... And he's broke too. So you know this venom that he's using to write is just his frustration that he's taking out on me, which I gladly accept because that's the job I signed up for. But you need psychotherapy. How did you even see my post, realistically? You shouldn't even be online. Are you happy?
I mean, well, yes, and are you happy? I'll take whatever you give me.
Good.
Thank you so much for being on the show today, Shay. Any last words? Anyone?
Thank you guys, lovers and haters, Twale.
Thank you. And please go download and stream Twale as much as you can.
Right now, it's out everywhere. Yes. And it's doing very well. And you know what? We just started a competition. Cash prizes, all kinds of prizes for the best routine to Twale, because it is not your conventional, bounce. But I would be very interested to see what you can do. Show me your Twale.
And we're done here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with my guests. And I had Shay on my hot seat, and we had a lot to talk about. Join the conversation. Follow us on Twitter at HipTv, on Instagram at official HipTv. You can also follow me on Instagram if you wish at Nancy Simel Official. Until I see your pretty faces next time, do not forget that I love you, but God loves you more. Have a wonderful day. Bye.